life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity.
Everybody has a daily routine. It doesn't matter what role you work in or how much your work life changes on a daily basis. There are still things that you do every day without fail. Some people don't have the best of routines. They crawl out of bed in the morning and rush to get ready to work. They may skip parts of their routine because they haven't given themselves enough time. That messes up the entirety of the rest of the day. A chaotic start breeds a chaotic day. That chaos isn't often something that you would see when you're looking at daily lives of billionaires. They may seem to be everywhere at once, but billionaires are often creatures of habit. As a result, the daily life of a billionaire can help you see why they've achieved such success. Elon Musk is an excellent example. Musk always has several irons in the fire when it comes to his work, but he also has a set daily routine that provides some insight into the habits of billionaires. Today we will examine that routine in more depth so as to give you some examples of the habits of self-made billionaires. So what does the average day look like for Elon Musk? You may think that such a busy person can't have an average day, but Musk has provided some insight into the daily lives of billionaires. Here's what his routine looks like. The morning routine. Like many billionaires, Musk believes in waking up early. In a recent Reddit AMA, he told questioners that he wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning. Moreover, he gets about 6 hours of sleep every night. That sort of routine may sound familiar to many people watching this. Musk's 6 hours of sleep per night may not seem like much, but it's the routine that surrounds it that makes it one of the key habits of billionaires. Musk works so hard during the day, so he doesn't have to work through the night. He gets enough sleep to re-energize himself for the next day. Other billionaires wake up at different times or do different things with their mornings. In many ways, you can see a business-like approach here. Musk wants to achieve something specific with these routines. At night, he wants to get to sleep efficiently to refuel himself. In the morning, he wants to prepare for the working day. He has goals in mind and has created routines to meet those goals. However, Musk does differ from many people in one respect. Musk will usually skip breakfast to save time, although he will occasionally grab a coffee and an omelet. There's one daily habit that he'll always find time for: showering, which he attributes to the source of many ideas.
I mean, it's somewhat cliched, but it happens a lot in the shower. I don't know what it is about showers or... Yeah, exactly. Get the camera. Like, yay. No, I mean, I just, no, I do. I just sort of kind of stand there in the shower.
So you have long showers?
I do, actually,
create
yeah.
less.
Long showers. Sounds wrong. But, yeah, I do.
School run. You might find it odd that a man worth $36.7 billion would be doing the school run himself, but it's not all that strange when you find out that his 5-boy school at the SpaceX campus, in 2014, Mark pulled all of his children out of their private educations and co-founded an entirely new school for them to attend. He didn't believe in the current schooling system in the US adequate or effective, so he decided to design one for himself, calling it Ad Astra School, after the Latin phrase for to the stars. The school has just 30 students, mostly made up of SpaceX employees' children.
Actually, I created a little school. Yeah.
What kind of school? Could you describe to us?
Sure. It's small. It's only got 14 kids now, and it'll have 20 kids in September. It's called Ad Astra, which means to the stars. That's maybe a bit different from most other schools, is that there aren't any grades. There's no like not grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 type of thing. And making all the children go in the same grade at the same time, like an assembly line.
I know.
You know, because some people love English or languages, some people love math, some people love music. And they have different abilities at different times. It makes more sense to cater the education to match their aptitudes and abilities. So I think that's one principle. Another is that it's important to teach problem solving, or teach to the problem, not to the tools. So this would be like, let's say you're trying to teach people about how engines work. Or, you could start by, a more traditional approach would be to say, well, we're going to teach you all about screwdrivers and wrenches, and you're going to have a course on screwdrivers, a course on wrenches, and all these things. And this is a very difficult way to do it. A much better way would be like, here's the engine. Now let's take it apart. How are we going to take it apart? Oh, you need a screwdriver. That's what the screwdriver is for. You need a wrench. That's what the wrench is for. And then a very important thing happens, which is that the relevance of the tools becomes apparent.
So all your 5 boys are in that school?
Yes.
Until when? This is from
I don't know.
preschool
So far,
to...
it's only 1-year-old.
The working routine. Musk has gained a reputation for being an extremely hard worker. With his morning routine out of the way, he jumps straight into an 80+ hour work week. He has 2 key companies that he dedicates most of his time to, SpaceX and Tesla. Musk works at the SpaceX on Mondays and Fridays. Sometimes he'll also spend a portion of Saturday working at the company. However, he packs a lot into those days. Some estimate that Musk works at SpaceX for about 40 hours every week. That's the same amount of time that most people work for a whole week. Musk packs that into 2 or 3 days. While Musk has seemingly embraced his workaholic habits and long hours, everyone has a breaking point. And in 2018, it appeared that breaking point was getting dangerously close for him. Musk detailed work weeks of up to 180 hours at one point. He didn't leave the factory for 3 or 4 days. Days when he didn't go outside, he said. This has really come at the expense of seeing my kids and seeing friends. He spends the rest of the week at Tesla. You'd think he may ease off after working so hard on one project, but Musk typically packs 42 hours of work into these 3 days at Tesla. Musk said that 90% of his time at SpaceX and 60% of his time at Tesla is spent on design and engineering. On top of all of that, he often fits half a day's work into an open AI project. This is a non-profit organization that focuses on helping AI achieve wider use. Let's take 82 hours as Musk's average working week. This means that he spends a little over 16 hours at work every day. When working, Musk has a few similar routines that help him along. He breaks his working days into 5-minute chunks. Each chunk has a specific objective. The technique helps him to focus on something specific, even if it's just for a small period of time. Musk also uses an obscure email address. This prevents people from spamming his inbox, thus ensuring he only receives important emails. Anybody who found that email inbox distracting them knows why this is a good habit. He also tends to turn off his phone while working. As for eating, Musk applies a similar routine to his breakfast philosophy. He'll eat as quickly as possible to allow him to get to work faster, assuming he eats at all. Lunch for Musk is usually a 5-minute rush while he's in the middle of a business meeting. After work, you'd think that Musk would slow down once he'd finished his working day. After all, he's only left with about 2 hours to spare if he's to get his 6 hours of sleep. But his after-work schedule demonstrates how hectic the daily routine of a billionaire can be. Musk may go for a workout once he's finished his working day. The man himself estimates that he goes to the gym twice per week. Musk confesses to Joe Rogan, "I wouldn't exercise at all if I could." Although, he does spend some time lifting weights and running on the treadmill while watching TV. He also dabbles in taekwondo, karate, judo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He also often attends business dinners after work. While less formal than his working days, these dinners highlight something important about Musk. They show that he focuses on business even when he's not actively working. But Musk does wind down on some occasions. Even on the nights he takes off, he still keeps his brain active. Musk enjoys reading and often buries his head in a book after a busy workday. Then, it's lights out between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. It all starts again the next day. What about the weekends? Musk's weekends are a little less regimented than his weekdays. On Saturdays, he may work at SpaceX to reach the 40 hours per week. This is particularly the case when he's working on a major project. However, he often uses Saturday to spend time with his 5 sons too. Sunday is usually Musk's day of rest. He may spend the day traveling to a new location, or he may put his feet up in his mansion and reflect on the week that's just gone by. If you're trying to create a formula for success, look no further than the daily routine of billionaires. You'll see just how much they differ from the rest of us when it comes to working ethic. You'll also notice that everything that they do serves a purpose. So there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.